Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to a roundup of some of the latest news from the world of Formula One. And kicking us off is the news that Force India and Alfa Romeo Sauber have withdrawn their 2015 European Commission complaint regarding what they considered as anti-competitive practices in the sport of Formula One. Since taking over the sport, Liberty Media have looked to push through big changes to many aspects of how the sport is run, including a fairer split of revenue among the teams, a cost cap, and find a way to provide a closer and more competitive field. The two teams released a joint statement earlier this week which read, "We have been greatly encouraged by the dialogue that has been introduced following the appointment of Chase Carey as Executive Chairman and CEO of the Formula One commercial rights holder and his new management team. Their approach has brought a new culture of transparency to the sport and illustrates willingness to debate fundamental issues such as the distribution of the prize fund monies, cost control, and engine regulations. We are encouraged and reassured by the even-handed and fair negotiating approach taken by the new management of Formula One to all the teams and their issues. While the concerns leading to this complaint were fully justified, we believe this new approach provides the necessary degree of assurance that our concerns will be looked at objectively, and we prefer to resolve the issues facing the sport through dialogue rather than a legal dispute." The statement ended with, "We want to support this transformational process in Formula One and thus have resolved to withdraw our complaint with immediate effect." So despite criticism from some around Formula One of how they have handled the sport since taking over, it's encouraging to see at least some teams getting behind Liberty Media and their ideas for the future of the sport. It has been reported that Formula One management are weighing up the possibility of starting the majority of races in 2018 later in the day. Races in Europe usually start at 2 p.m. local time, but under the new proposals, Liberty Media are looking to start races at around 3:10 p.m. from 2018 onwards. The rumoured proposals were apparently put forward during a meeting with television broadcasters as part of a bigger plan to shake up the F1 weekend timetable. It is also believed that in a bid to avoid a clash with England's World Cup match against Panama, the French Grand Prix could be pushed back by 2 hours with the race starting at 4:10 p.m. local time. I will say it's worth a trip over to motorsport.com where they have mocked up what a race weekend could look like with practice sessions and qualifying start times also being pushed back. So, do Liberty Media really need to be tinkering with the weekend schedule? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Next up then, and Pascal Wehrlein has been offered a lifeline by Mercedes in an attempt to keep him in Formula One. The German was dropped by Sauber at the end of 2017 and has not been snapped up by another team for the forthcoming season, and that's despite efforts made by Mercedes. Toto Wolff stated, "We have supported Pascal since 2013 and he earned his chance in Formula One after his DTM victory in 2015. After that, he experienced 2 not so easy years in Formula One with Manor and Sauber, but we will keep him in our racing family in 2018 and also offer him a role as F1 test driver at Mercedes to keep his door open to Formula One for 2019. And as we know, during his time in Formula One, Pascal picked up a total of 6 points whilst driving in both seasons the slowest car on the grid. It is not yet known whether the German has accepted or indeed will accept the offer from Mercedes, and it is also rumoured that Wehrlein is in talks over a return to DTM for 2018. It has been confirmed this week that free-to-air coverage of Formula One is to be cut back in Italy from this season onwards following a new deal with Sky Italia. But despite the Italian broadcaster's exclusive deal, F1 have confirmed that at least 4 races will be shown live on free-to-air TV, and this would include the Italian Grand Prix. The sports media rights chief Ian Holmes said, "It is crucial to have maintained a free-to-air package of rights, which will always include the Italian Grand Prix, which has been part of the Formula One World Championship since its origins in 1950. Sky Italia has shown a great commitment to the sport and will offer the Italian fans a deeper and broader experience than ever before, more hours and more quality analysis across Sky's channels and platforms." However, over in Germany, it has been announced that Sky's deal will not be renewed, with the channel stating that it is not interested in extending its deal whilst coverage was still available for free on RTL. And finally, Williams have confirmed they will launch their 2018 car at their season launch event in London on the 15th of February. As we know, the 2018 Williams will be driven by Lance Stroll and newcomer Sergei Sorokin this season, with Robert Kubica taking a seat as reserve and test driver. A number of teams have already confirmed their launch dates. Of course, Mercedes and Ferrari will launch on the same day on February 22nd, with McLaren launching theirs a day later and Toro Rosso officially launching theirs on February 25th. The Williams launch date is the earliest set by any team at present, and it means that we will get our first look at the 2018 designs, innovations and, the halo in just under 3 weeks' time. The first pre-season test starts on February 26th in Barcelona, and we'll have you covered here at the F1 Word throughout. I will be back soon with more content as ever, but in the meantime, don't forget to follow me on social media. Links to Twitter, Facebook, and to Discord are all in the description down below. But as ever, thank you for watching. I've been Sean. This has been the F1 Word, and until next time, goodbye.